This is a step-by-step guide to using Blackboard. Today I will outline on how to log into Blackboard. We'll focus on the tools area of Blackboard, communication area of Blackboard, how to access your Tegrity classes, accessing other classes in Blackboard, and the library remote access. So let's begin with how to log into Blackboard. You would need to go to LawsonState's homepage. I would suggest that if you are working off campus, that you add LawsonState's homepage as one of your favorites, because you will be using this website a lot. So if you notice on the right hand side of the screen, you see Blackboard. You would click that. And to log into Blackboard, you would use your username, which is your first initial, last name, last four digits of your social security number. Password is your birthday, 2-digit month, 2-digit day, 2-digit year. Once you log in, you will notice all of the classes that you are enrolled in. And we'll be working with CC's Blackboard page, and this student is only enrolled in one class this semester. So you would click on the blue and it would take you into the course. Each instructor designs their Blackboard page differently. So when you log into your courses in Blackboard, I would kind of navigate through and see how that instructor has set up the class. But there are certain areas that are uniform, which is the tools section. So we're going to go to tools first. And we're going to focus on the digital Dropbox, how to use the digital Dropbox. The digital Dropbox is a way of sending assignments to your instructors electronically, and you don't have to worry about printing them out and taking them to class. You send them to your instructor electronically and they can read them online, print them out, or however. Now, to use the digital Dropbox, you would need to send the file, never add the file. If you add the file, your instructor never receives it. It's only added to your digital Dropbox in that particular class. So you want to click Send File. And when you send the file, you notice you have name, file, comments. Notice the red asterisk. Everywhere you see a red asterisk, that means that box has to have something in it. So you would type in the person that you are sending this file to. So you would type in your instructor's name and click Browse. I would suggest to save all of your work to a USB drive. And once you have saved it, you will need to locate that file. If you are working at home and you save it to your desktop or My Documents, just locate the document that you're trying to send. Once you locate it, click on it, click Open. And notice it is in the file box. If you want to type a comment to your instructor, you would type that here. Notice that you have spell check, so if you want to make sure it's spelled correctly, then you would click Submit. Notice you have Receipt Success, so that means that that document has been successfully sent to that instructor. And you want to make sure that you receive this message to make sure that your instructor has received it. And click OK. Now let's go to My Grades. This is a very important area. This is how you can make sure that all of your assignments have been received and you have received a grade for them. And it lets you know where you stand in the class throughout the semester. So here are all the assignments that are assigned for this particular class, how they're the weighted total, the total points earned. Here, the due date, when it's due, when it was submitted, the grade received, the possible points, and any comments that the instructor has made on that assignment. Now, let's go to communications. Communications is very important because in this area is where you can participate in the discussion board as well as send emails within Blackboard. But we're going to focus on the discussion board. And the discussion board is a virtual discussion that you have with your classmates and your instructor online. And whatever the requirements that the instructor has, that's what you need to follow. But we're going to look at how you participate in discussion board. So we're going to participate in discussion 3. And notice that this instructor has already put a discussion out for Chapter 6, and you would click on that. And notice whatever the subject is that you want to type, there's a red asterisk. You have to make sure something is in that box. And then you would type your post. Notice this looks like a Word document, so you can spell check, you can cut and paste. So it's just like typing in Word. You want to hit submit when you have finished. Never click save, because if you save it, it's saving it as a draft and no one will ever see it until you actually submit. So click submit. So notice that Chapter 6 has been typed in as the subject by CC, and she or he has typed in the response, and click submit, and there it is. CC has posted to that discussion. Click OK. Now if you are told that you must respond to another student, see the thread has started while all the students have been discussing. So all you have to do is, if you want to reply to this particular student or any student in your class, you would click the blue. Again, that same box comes up, and now you can type in your response. Click submit, and it has posted. You have just replied. The RE means that you have replied to that particular person. Click OK. Now you can send emails two ways. You can send them through Blackboard, or you can go to the home page and send them through your student email. You must remember, if you send an email through Blackboard, you have to retrieve or check your email through the home page through student email. You cannot check email in Blackboard. The wonderful thing about sending email in Blackboard, it creates an address book of everyone that is in that class. So you don't have to keep up with everyone's address that you're in the class. You can just go in. Let's go in. And we're going to see select users, all users. So if you want to send something to the whole class. But if you're looking for a particular student in the class, all you have to do is scroll down, find that student, click on that person's name, click here. So that means it's going to this person. If you, I always suggest to put something in the subject box so that person will know what that email is about. Type your message. You can attach a file if you want to. You can spell check again if you need to, and click submit. And you have sent that email. Again, to check your email to make sure that it has been received or that person has replied to you, you have to go to your student email to check email. So you'll click on student email from the home page, click student email, and this box comes up, and pretty much everything is uniform here as far as username and password. Again, it is your first initial, last name, last 4 digits of your social security number, and your password is your birthday, 2-digit month, 2-digit day, 2-digit year, and log in. Now, how you retrieve your Tegrity courses, that's very important, because there will be Tegrity courses not only in the Freshman Academy, but other instructors might record their lectures and put them in their courses for you to go back and listen to them again. So all you have to do is click Tegrity courses, click here for Tegrity session, and then it will bring a list of all of the lectures or topics of the lectures. You'll click on that, and then it will bring up the Tegrity session, so it's like a video. Now, say for instance you're finished working in that particular class and you need to go to another class to retrieve some information for that course. All you have to do is click the tab at the top that says courses, and it will bring up again all the courses that you're enrolled in, and just click on that particular course and you will go into that Blackboard course for that particular class. Now, the library remote access is a wonderful tool that is in Blackboard. Say you're working at home at night and you need to do some research for a paper. Well, you don't have to actually physically be in the library. You have access to the library remotely. These are all of the databases that you have access to on campus. The only thing with Alabama Virtual Library, if you're not on campus, you would need a home access passcode. And if you do not have one, I strongly suggest that you go to the library and get a AVL or Alabama Virtual Library access code so you can work from home. But if you're on campus, it will automatically take you into Alabama Virtual Library. So this is a wonderful tool so you can search for any book, journal, anything that you need to do to complete your research. Now the other thing, if you notice, there's also Tegrity Campus at the top, so you can also go in to Tegrity that way. It will bring up a list of all of the classes, all of the instructors who have put Tegrity sessions out in Tegrity Campus. So just locate that instructor, that particular class that you're looking for, and then click on that and it will bring up the list of all of the Tegrity sessions that are out there. So Blackboard is a wonderful way. It's a universal site where you can access everything that you need for all of your classes. So here, always remember to log out, especially if you're on campus working. Always log out. Be considerate of other students. And again, if you're working at home, make sure that you make LawsonState one of your favorites, because you will be doing a lot of work from the home page, because you can access the schedule, what classes are open and closed when you're pre-registering, your student suite which you can retrieve your final grades, register online and completing registration. So this is very important to make sure that your LawsonState is one of your favorites if you're not on campus working. So I hope this Tegrity session was very informative for you, and that you learned basically how to log in and navigate through Blackboard.